And it's going to happen. It's going to wake up. But the Ethiopians look at Kenya like people do, like we do in London.
Right.
Kenya is like the place. Freedoms, unprecedented, from media to banking to IT. Freedoms. We are what they aspire to be. And yet we let ourselves down.
Sure, and we must protect, we must protect this freedom, this space, because in a sense, part of the attacks by Al-Shabaab and by the terrorists is essentially to destroy that.
Yeah.
They want to create a society that is frightened of itself, that is divided on religious lines, that is unable to project economically or politically, and that we must resist, and we need to do that as a country. On that issue, there should be no politics between the parties. There should be no politics between the ethnic groups. There should be no politics between counties. On that issue, we need to rally. And if we rally on that, as we've seen in other countries, you can't go up against a unified people.
Yeah.
The British found this back in 1952, 56,
That's right.
And in 63 they said, "Hell, we're out of here."
And they walked away.
Yeah. Can you say hell on your show? Is that allowed? Can I say hell on your show?
Yeah.
It's possible.
Okay. Yeah. You can say it again.
I was going to apologize, but it's fine. So this is how you get arrested, for saying things like that.
I told you.
Got it.
There's always room. Let's come back to exactly that. When you were arrested last time at Langata Primary School, taken to court?
Yeah.
Charged?
Nope.
No charge?
No charges preferred.
So they dropped them, or?
They dropped the charges.
Why?
Because I think it became clear that we were essentially acting in the public interest, and we were doing a public service, which was to protect a school that was about to be passed to private hands. There are 10 schools in Kampala alone that have shut down and actually lost their land and shut down because of land grabbing.
Come on.
I swear.
10
in Kampala alone. In Nairobi 3 weeks ago, I think the governor said something like 98 schools out of 280 schools actually have experienced encroachment or land grabbing. I mean, it is an epidemic. Now, what happened in Langata was dramatic. It's no less important than all the work that, I believe now the Cabinet Secretary for Lands, the Cabinet Secretary for Education, the National Lands Commission, that they're doing now to title schools. My main concern with that whole process is that we need to accelerate the pace, because we just see so many cases of this. It is a epidemic, I think we call it. It's a virus that somehow we need to insulate our schools against.
Yeah. But they can be saved.
They can. Take our schools off the market. Declare that public schools are not for sale, and give them the lease certificates that they require in order to be able to protect their schools.
Yeah. What's your end game, Irungu? What do you want to be post 50 now? I mean, I asked you earlier on, would you run for public office? And you hinted, well, what you're doing is public service. Would you want to become an MP? Would you want to become senator or governor? Would you want to make that change from where you sit?
So all those positions for me are sacred positions. They are positions of responsibility. They're bestowed on by the public. There is a level of integrity that I think if you are running for those positions, you have to display that at all times. Now, for me personally, if the opportunity came, I would take it. The question is really whether I want to create the opportunity. Mm-hmm. But at the moment, I'm very happy basically working on the public interest issues that I'm working on, and actually reaching out to members of parliament and senators. I mean, today I had a great conversation with the deputy governor. He's a man of vision for Nairobi. Mm-hmm. He's a man of vision. He's switched on. He's young. He's thinking about technology. We need to support people like that. We need to support people like that from across the political spectrum.
Yeah. And there are others like him out there. It's not like, they're not few and far between.
Yeah, this is not a finite number. There are an infinite number of leaders just waiting to take over. And I think that's the message really to the political class now, that if they fail short of the aspirations of the Kenyan people, they will be replaced.
Yeah.
And we will get to a moment one day when we have a cadre of leadership that is actually reflective of the aspirations we have for ourselves. It will happen.
And this 60% recycling, if we're not happy with these leaders,
we do the 100.
Move them all out.
Yeah.
Get fresh leadership.
But the question is whether the leadership will come from. And I think once, a long time ago, a friend of mine, Senegalese friend of mine, and I was complaining about a particular government that had come in several years ago. And he said to me, Irungu, are you naive? So I said, what do you mean? He says, do you have another stock of Kenyans that are in a box somewhere, waiting to be pulled out of a box and brought here. He says, he was much older than me, he says, your leadership is going to come from the same Kenyans that you see. So it's not that you're going to find Tanzanians to come and run your government, or Nigerians, Nigerian Buharis to come.
Yeah.
It is that you will have created the relationships and the processes that produce leadership that has integrity. And that cannot be done on the day of a ballot box.
No.
It has to be done in between the electoral processes. So we need Kenyans to go out there and serve the public. We need Kenyans to go and act in the public interest, run organizations efficiently, be the change that they want to see at the government level. If they generate that at their own level, at some point what's going to happen is you're going to see those people reflect in the political space. And then it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah. That day is coming?
That day is coming. Before you hit 55?
I hope so, man. I hope so. Irungu, I always take the last couple of minutes for you to talk to the Kenyans, talk to the people. That's your camera over there. Go on, talk to them.
Kenyans, we have a great country. We have a country that is has a long history of struggle and of determination. Everything that we see in the country today is a product of the struggles of those have gone before us. But all of that is in vain if you do not take up action on the things that really matter to you. Whether it be healthcare, whether it be education, whether it be microfinance, whether it be governance, whether it be CDF funds. If you don't take responsibility for those parts of the country that are important to you, you can be sure nobody will. So my request to you is, we're going into an election year, get out there, get people registered, get people organized, and really begin to tell the politicians what kind of leadership we require for this country. That's it.
Absolutely. And I always say, if not us, then who?
Exactly.
If not now, then when?
Absolutely.
Irungu, always a pleasure, my brother. Always a pleasure. Last time you came, I didn't give you a t-shirt, did I?
No, last time you thought I was going to be arrested again, so you figured that was not...
There you
great.
go, man.
Thank you very much.
You get...
So I get the canisters one? No?
No, canister stays.
Oh, okay.
But you do get a Nivea Cool Kick kit.
Thank you. I can tell you who's going to enjoy that one. No, I'm not going to tell you on air.
By the way, it's very good.
Thank you very much.
It's very good.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
it. Nivea is our sponsor right now, so we're very happy with them.
Thank you very much,
They're giving you a goodie bag.
That's great.
There's some good stuff. I've actually tried this lotion. I went and bought it myself because they didn't give me one of my own.
They didn't?
No.
You have to come on the bench.
I paid 440 shillings.
I'll give you one.
Yeah, okay. Go on.
Irungu Houghton, it's been a pleasure having you on the show today. Nivea, our sponsor.
I've never done that before. Nivea might extend by a couple of weeks.
Well, I hope so. Regular supply.
Man. How does it feel on that side?
It's nice. It's warm. It's a bit warm.
That's my... No,
no. Families are watching.
Might get arrested.
So how does it look?
Press the red.
That is.
Go on.
All right, great.
You like that?
That's great. Thank you very much. I'll like one of these. I'll have one of these taken to my house. Thanks very much, Jeff.
Irungu, it's a pleasure, man, and good luck.
Yeah.
And you are the future, you know.
Thank you.
This country needs people like you.
At 50, I'm still the future.
At 50, you are the future.
Okay, I thought you talked to my sons and my daughters.
No, they can wait.
They can't actually.
They can wait.
They cannot wait.
But good luck, man.
Thank you.
And keep doing what you do. We love what you've done, transform Kilimani.
Thank you.
And one neighborhood at a time. That could work.
All the best.
Irungu Houghton, folks, remember this name. This man from the Society for International Development, he's making a change, one neighborhood at a time. And he's giving you hope, especially the future Kenyans, people from the ages of 15 to 35, what we call the majority, the youth. This show is for you. If you missed this show, if someone you know missed this show, tell a friend to tell a friend who is young, who is the youth, to watch this show. It's going to be all over. It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be a repeat, as always, tomorrow. Check it out. Spread the word. Keep watching. Tomorrow night, right here on JKL. If it's Thursday, you know it's all about inspiration. You're going to love what we have lined up. Check it out right here. Nowhere else can you get shows like this, but right here on Kenya's television network, KTN. Thanks so much for watching. Keep tweeting at Irungu Houghton and Koinange Jeff. The hashtag Politics101. Thanks so much for watching. Good night. Good luck. God bless people like Irungu. Well done,
Jeff. Thank you very much.
Well done, man. Good.
Jeff Koinange Live, in association with Nivea Men Cool Kick Body Lotion and Deodorant.
Real. Play it cool. New Cool Kick Body Lotion and Deodorant from Nivea Men. It starts with you.